Rubin, The Creative Act. Really good book I've been just picking up and putting down recently. It's all about the creative process. I listened to a book summary of it on YouTube on the way to the garden centre to get 7 bags of compost and a few more plants, blueberry plant and some parsley, to up the food garden for Nonco Food Garden, to make everything edible in our garden, to enjoy food when we can. And yeah, we're kind of planting seeds and plants here, and the book says the creative act is a little bit like that as well. You've got to plant seeds and water them a little bit and see where they go, and some of that's up to you, some of it's not up to you. A bit like planting seeds, you've got different conditions: weather, water, sunlight. So there comes a time when your idea or the thing that you're creating, you've got to put it out there to see what it is made of, what people think, compare it to other things. It becomes a thing. I think I've been guilty in the past of having loads of ideas, hundreds and hundreds of ideas, being excited about these ideas, talking to other people about these ideas, but there's no real point in doing that until you've actually got something. So I encourage you all to do what we're doing with nonco, non-conformity company, day 17 today. And because I've been in the creative process, planting lots of seeds with these ideas with nonco projects, example business ideas, passion projects of mine that I want to do, I don't know where they're going to go. And sometimes you've got to take a bit of a pause and chill out and let the creativity come in and evolve. Today's also a Monday, and I often like to, today we've let the day unfold, got the compost, and we've done whatever we want, tried to plant some stuff, but other things have come up. I kind of like having Mondays as the do whatever you want day, keeping the days clear. Obviously I use the Life Master system just to tick off the few things that I needed to do. So write down your ideas, start planting those seeds, start watering them, start getting your ideas out there, but also take time to let the ideas evolve. Take some time out, give yourself time to relax and chill and let ideas come in. Today, while doing nothing and giving myself permission to do nothing and relax, I had another great idea for nonco. I think I'm going to dedicate a space for all of the business blueprints and models. I kind of like the idea of business blueprints that I'm showcasing in all the different businesses and projects, and have a directory of those, so the businesses can also then copy this business blueprint on each website and business that links to the directory, and then the directory can link back to all the projects, and then it will just make it easy for people to find the blueprint or the information of how to go about exactly copying those businesses. So if you don't have any ideas, if you're lacking in ideas, if you don't think you're an ideas person, or if you've got this in you, then what you need to start to do is just start to exercise the idea muscle. It is a muscle. So just sit down with a paper and pen and write 10 ideas a day. You might be able to come up with 4 or 5, but it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or the last few, which can become quite tricky. But if you sit down there and force yourself, start looking at people around you, what groups you can help, what businesses you can help, where the world is going, what are you passionate about, what are the trends, what's going on, and how you can link these together. So there's so many different niche business ideas out there that people have done. I was reading one earlier about a guy that's making 200 grand a month, and they made an app for Christian pregnant women interested in hypnotherapy. Niche of a niche, really, but there's customers out there. And actually The Long Tail was a good book by, I can't remember who else, and the long tail is the end of the graph. Obviously things that are very popular and lots of people are into, there's lots of people is your target market, but as that tails off, there's the long tail of a lot of niche interests, lesser people interested, but still there's plenty in there to create communities, businesses, apps, software, things that help people, education. In those, there's enough meat on the bone in there, and it's actually often better to go for those things because the competition is a lot lower. So mix up your life. Francis Mauman quote from The Chef's Table, he's the fire guy. who loves to cook with open fires out, lives on an island in Patagonia. I've watched the episode on Chef's Table about 15 times. I'll show it to everybody, but I love the quote that he said. He just said, get up off your chair and go out. Get up off your chair and get out. That's his message with this food, and I love that. And we've certainly been doing a lot more of that, and it feels good. So get up off your chair and get out there.